Tonight, we've got the Oilers, we've got the Stars. They played 18 days ago at Edmonton, won it 5-4. Janmark pulls the face-off free for Nurse, and we're underway as this, the rubber match of this season series. And the last time these two will get a look at one another for at least a couple of months. Janmark will swing it in front. He's playing with Skinner and Connor Brown. Chris Knobloch called them the best line the other night against the Crack. And a tip from the high slot is handled flawlessly by Ottinger. Nurse and Wallman, the D pairing for Edmonton, and Wallman fires one off the pads of Ottinger in the face. Marchman twice.
Yeah, we talked to him this morning, and here's a chance.
A dart from Bouchard to Hyman, denied. Squared up Jake Ottinger, showing the form.
Back, Wallman activates for that chance in tight, and this look by Bouchard right up the middle. He tried one cross-grain first.
The only star with more, the great Mike Madonna. Henrique dropped it off. Hyman a snapshot on net. He's had two good looks. Ottinger with two. Spiriting the puck into the zone. Dropping it off. Mitchell fires wide. Blocker side against Stuart Skinner. Hammered on net by Dumba. That was fought off by Skinner. Ekholm. That's going to be squeezed by Ottinger. Skinner kicks it back to Bouchard. Skinner gives it up. Nugent Hopkins backdoor up a goal. So one time by Bouchard, and a kick save made by Ottinger. Fired across to Robertson by Skinner. Curled to Bouchard. Inside Skinner. Tried to drop it off, and Jamie Benn will send it over to Lindell. Whipped up by Bouchard. Bouchard across. One-touch pass. Nugent Hopkins fired, and Ottinger had fallen and somehow flailing. Scoreless despite a strong start. Nugent Hopkins with Ottinger. Was able with a couple of swim moves to keep that puck out. Hins out, and a shot by Harley juggled and then held by Stuart Skinner with 9.5 to go. Skinner got the better of him with a save percentage of .922 compared to Ottinger's 90 straight up. Here's a chance. Knocked away. Jeff Skinner's drawn another penalty. Come away with no shots on that power play opportunity. Kapanen catches an outlet from Ekholm. Throws it toward Ottinger. There he had it knifed away by Harley. Of course, Dallas without its best defenseman, Miro Heiskanen. And Harley has really stepped up into that void. Now chipped ahead. Chance for Johnston, and he scores. And this Dallas team can seemingly score from anywhere and any spot on the ice. Innocuous, or so it seemed.
Edmonton has come out and really pushed. The Stars have had two power plays, been denied on those, and here just a little puck that bobbles up and gets by Bouchard. And for Johnston, you talked about it, he's such a smart player. And he was sniffing on the inside here, waiting for this one to get through. It pops to him. He makes short work of this chance in tight.
This is handed to him by Kelly Glover, the president and CEO, along with Phoebe Day. $264,000 was raised. So what a weekend it was for Brian Nugent Hopkins.
And loose, but right to Ekholm. He'll send it across, and Janmark now. Short-handed chance. Rebound, and another stop. Janmark just can't buy one.
Over his tape as it landed a little awkward, and this shot through Harley isn't handled perfectly.
Angled too far for Ben, and off the turnover, Nugent Hopkins and Hyman carry it back in. Chance Skinner, and a save made by goaltender Jake Ottinger. Another chance, Hyman, and that was denied. The only one that Mike Smith needed. Edmonton beat LA 2-0 in 2022, and last year in the second round held on to beat Ride by Ceci. Nurse will hold the zone and give it up for Kapanen. One-timer ripped by Henrique, a save made, and Hyman could not club that puck into the back of the net. Granlund to Duchesne, cleared ahead. Kapanen with Henrique, cross ice. Nurse in front, redirected, and another save by Ottinger. Every turn, no worse for the wear, so the Oilers dodge a couple there as Lindell takes a pop, lofts one up ice. Robertson sets the table for Hintz. Now Rantanen pulled down. Hintz backdoor, and Robertson finishes, beating Stuart Skinner to make it 2-0. That's Jason Robertson's 30th goal this season. And his backhander flicked home for a 2-0 lead.
This one, chip it up over top of the right pad of Ottinger. And then this lob pass up the ice isn't handled. For Ekholm, he's got to be aware that Robertson was closing in. He keeps it on the line, but it's a little drop pass to Rantanen, who, as he's going down, is able to thread this in to Hintz, and then Hintz with a little chopping backhand back through finds Robertson.
That fluttered wide, Robertson out of the box, and it's punched forward by Hintz. And now 2-on-1, Robertson loads, fires, and scores. That's 2 tonight for Jason Robertson, and 31 on the year. Dallas extends to a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, just a terrific release. I remember years ago, Rick Bowness compared him to Luke, that when he shoots it, he picks spots in the net and finds a way to beat goaltenders. Opportunistic, out of the box, picks this up on the fly and threads this short side. And I think, you know, with the way he's coming down, you feel like he's going to go glove hand on this shot, but he doesn't. He goes short side, and it's actually under the pad.
Yeah.
It's just one of those deceptive shots that he gets it away so quickly. So once he loads it,
and then I wasn't sure
either.
Here's a chance and a block shot for Ekholm. 5-on-3 for a few more seconds. Harley redirected home by Robertson. That's a hat trick for Jason Robertson. And it's 4-0 Dallas. That's a natural hat trick for Robertson.
The 5-on-4 Nurse still in the box. Broken up initially right here. Recovery has to happen. And then that little bit of a laser right there. It's Harley that comes from high to low, gets himself to the top of the circle, so he's a threat to shoot this puck. Skinner has to respect it, but it's Robertson on the backhand side that gets there right on time. And I mean, this is deflected just inside the post. So he's battling, and I think he wants to stay in there himself. I don't think he wants to come out of this game. I think he expects to stop every puck that comes into him. It's not going to happen that way. Injury rate off.
He's near the hands on Hyman's bit. He's actually clean up until that. Back to the point, Wallman fires wide, rebound, Perry scores! His 16th, the power play goal. And there won't be a shutout tonight for Jake Ottinger.
Puck back to the blue line, the one slap shot here by Wallman. He moves himself to the middle, creates a better angle. This shot is wide, but it caroms hard off the back wall and comes right back out in the quick hands of Corey Perry in tight on the backhand side. Reads it, finds it, bashes it home, as he's done many times in his career from that spot, and they finally get one by Jake Ottinger, 4-1.
Bouchard will step into that slap shot, and that's fought off by Ottinger. Rebound, Henrique. Bouchard again. Henrique down low. Perry gave it back to Henrique, and he smokes one upstairs. Henrique, who hadn't scored a power play goal since last February 29th, now has power play goals in back-to-back games.
Goal, he picks the corner on this one. That blast by Bouchard, the first time he had a clear lane to bring it to the net. Dallas has done a great job to get into those lanes of the defenseman, deter that shot from distance, but once it gets down low.
Edmonton seeing its 5-1 lead shrink to 5-4. Now, later, here's a chance, a backhander to save made by Ottinger. So Hintz against Nugent Hopkins, coming up with a face-off, a 4-man scrum. Lindell trying to lodge it against that kick plate, but it's peeled out of there by Nugent Hopkins. Ekholm across, Bouchard, shot, save Ottinger, rebound, score! Zach Hyman, and it's 4-3 with still a minute 25 to play.
And this is just hard work in the corner. Everybody converges down, all 4 players around it, digging, looking. Eventually, it's the Oilers that come up with this puck. Right there, there's the play back to the blue line. Hard pass across by Ekholm, and right there, the sell job by Bouchard to change the angle, get it by Robertson. And that's the key. Gets the shot through. Hyman on the doorstep, bangs in the rebound. Fake pass, looking like he was going to go down wide.
Nugent Hopkins gains the line, looking for the equalizer. Pulls up back to Wallman. One-timer Nugent Hopkins redirected, and a save made by Ottinger. Fires up the middle. Booted free to Duchesne. Snapped it toward the empty net. It slithers wide, but it won't matter. And the Dallas Stars hang on for a 4-3 victory